Welcome back, lads, as we now are continuing the Britannic Patroness of the Mediterranean. We are doing the tour segments of this before we do the sinking. Last time we did the touring of the ship as a RMS. This time,
good young man.
We're going to do the HMHS, so when it's a hospital ship. You ready?
I'm ready.
Yep, and Angela's with me, of course. And what did you think of that last section?
The ship was beautiful. I loved the detail.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we're going to see the differences between when it goes from an RMS to HMHS. Start with the forward grand staircase.
I can't imagine that it'll be much different.
Oh, it's...
Is it a lot
You'll
different?
See. You'll find out.
Imagine them dismantling it just to make it into a...
They've got it. The pipe organ, the beautiful wood paneling, the questionable blue flooring.
See?
The one comfort is that it's being kept safe from the Huns' brutish fist.
Yep.
Well, here's a stack of memories I should probably begin repressing.
Oak banisters remained in place.
That's the only beautiful part that's left.
Yeah, it's very
sadly.
vanilla now. It's...
Yeah.
Not used for any personal quarters or ward space. Were usually devoted to storage. Lifts. Yeah, let's go down this way. Titanic's pipe organ was removed during her wartime service, which is why it survives today. Luckily, the casing, however, was still plainly visible. For the most part, though, not entirely A deck, and above was off limits to wounded soldiers. There was a famous photo of 3 nurses standing in front of the notice, just like this one on the wall. The photo was taken in the aft grand staircase. Intriguing. Because of the basic design of this section of the ship, these passenger corridors remained relatively unchanged in Britannic's version hospital ship. This is pretty much similar. Can't go down there. Silly me. Irish whiskey.
Nice.
Whiskey tonight, maybe? For real?
Maybe.
It's Sunday night, the start of a work week.
We might need some to make it into Monday.
This doesn't help, but makes me wonder. Cool. The folks just joining on this one maybe didn't watch the first video we did. Britannic is one of two sister ships to the famous Titanic. Bunks for wounded soldiers were crammed in wherever possible, allowing HMHS Britannic to fit a few thousand wounded. But yeah, basically, she also met her demise by hitting a mine during World War I just in order to enter the HMS.
That must be what they were talking about, where you didn't have to go back to the main menu like the beginning one.
Yeah. So you can
That's
kind of go
nice.
around free roam and not have to back out.
That's nice. It'll make it go faster.
Yeah.
Now, the real question is, how did I end up here? There I was in Naples, minding my own business, and I see a group of nurses disembark from a motor launch. And there, beyond the nurses, I see her, my girl, the Britannic. I'd toured her in Belfast before she was converted into a hospital. I had to see what the war did to her. I took the motor launch, bumped the pier a few times, and here I am. Now, question 2. Did I tie up the motor launch to the ship before I climbed the ladder?
Is the question. Illuminated red cross, brightly lit by dozens of bulbs at night to mark Britannic as a hospital ship and ward off attacks, as it was against policy during wars to attack a ship with red crosses on it, obviously.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Would attack a hospital.
Right. Well, yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
Electric boat winch. These winches were installed only for use with the wheeling boats and davits. They were not intended for RMS design. Interesting. Open door, but that's probably another. Let me hold up and go forward, I should say. The raised roof was intended to contain more windows like on Titanic and Olympic. However, the hospital conversion left no time for them to be installed. Instead, skylights were put in. To provide more light for what may have been operating rooms below, several skylights were added to the raised roof. This expansion joint was the new feature of Britannic. It cut between the lounge and reading room. Nice. Stuck. There. You can enter the forward grand staircase by touching this door. That's where we just were, I think. Forward first class entrance, also called the grand staircase. You could access decks as low as F deck from here. It's greatly stripped down for HMHS conversion. Same. It was intended an additional set of gantry davits would be installed here, like the one on the starboard side of the ship, but due to the tight schedule of the HMHS conversion, this was omitted. The gantry davits intended for this space can be seen in the ship's builder's model. While Britannic's plans indicate this room was for the senior officer, quote unquote, a lone tub can be found on the wreck that was not shown on any plan, likely just for hospital service. Interesting. Docking telegraph, engine order telegraph, emergency telegraph.
Captain Bartlett is an admirable commander. He knows this ship well. Unlike most people, I actually trust his command of a ship. And believe you me, I have had my fair share of experience on this subject.
Maneuvering telegraph, engine order telegraph. Wheelhouse, primarily used while out at sea. This room provided shelter for the quartermaster and housed phones and other instruments. Whee! Nice. Those old phone systems. I missed the door. Just tried to get out the window. Wow. Okay. Oops. Lord Kelvin's. I gotta tell Kelvin that. That's me. I know a Kelvin. Lord Kelvin's sounding machine and spar located at the port and starboard sides. These devices were used to gauge the depth of the waters the ship was in. Nice. Try to get back to that door that was open. Nice. Oh, lights came on. See that? That's what they're talking about. So it goes nighttime, daytime. I think I recognize that in the menu because last time we did it, it had a exterior nighttime and an exterior daytime, and you had to flip to both, you know. It's a little bit more realistic. Sliding doors of the palm ports, port and starboard, but the hospital ship version took place before these could be installed. Stairway was not on Titanic, but was added to Britannic in the design phase and installed on the Olympic later in her career. Fans like these were used as ventilation to ventilate the interior. A centrifugal fan driven by the motor was inside the casing. This one delivered fresh air to the engine room far below. Main mast. I can't go up there. Oop. Cargo hatch number 6. Rotating drum powered by steam engines deck, below deck used to handle ropes and cables during warping operations. This temporary structure located far from the accommodations of Britannic's morgue. Oh, built exclusively for the ship's hospital service. Oh, there we go.
Wow.
What do you think?
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah, this would have been the ideal spot to dump Harry. If only I'd known I'd be here in 4 months, I'd have waited. It would have been easier to get away with. Now, Claire, it's not too late with her.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Horny bait used to secure ropes and other lines during docking and other operations. Let me jump over if I can. I can't from here. Go up here. There we go. See the exterior difference?
Yeah, it looks good. It's pretty, but still impressive.
Yeah. Not as pretty, but still impressive. Built and had a different purpose. Ah. These no sharks down here. Get over here. There we go. So, get a screenshot of that. Cool. All right. Go to the ship.
Toot toot, young man.
Regal Suite.
It's frankly a wonder to see how such a palace and triumph of appointment
All bare,
could be so
stripped.
rapidly
No,
turned
it was
over
so
into an
beautiful
efficient
before.
medical
That's so
facility
sad.
supporting the greatest war we've ever known.
Rank does come with privileges. This suite, though partially stripped, still retains some of its luxuries. Likely have been occupied by officers of the Royal Army Medical Corps. I thought it hit the sign. I was like, hold on. Very basic beds. Cots almost.
Very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, very.
Robin, now it's time for you to have some real fun.
You like guns too?
Oh my, yeah, I do like guns.
There we go. Some nice rifles there. And look back at the video we just did on this, our first video. You can see the difference. How these rooms and these suites looked. How they're supposed to look. RMS version.
One could get lost in their own cabin on this ship.
I said kind of an ugly cabin.
Yeah.
Compared to before, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Next phase.
Toot toot, young man.
It's running smoother with that new RAM. Notice.
Yeah, it is. It's nice.
Georgian suite.
We're an extra deck down from the Regal Suite. I wonder who'd be occupying this cabin. Wounded officers, RAMC, perhaps the nurse matron, or Mr. Robin Darcy.
Haha, Robin. You silly lad.
More comfortable than the last suite.
Yeah, it looks more comfortable.
Beds look more like real beds instead of cots.
Yeah. Oh. This cabin would likely be occupied by officers of the Royal Army Medical Corps and nurses of the Voluntary Aid Detachment. While the paneling and decor strip much of the White Star Line first class furniture from some of the more basic cabins remain in use. That's why.
I wonder what they done with those red chairs.
I know. I like the ones that look like ours. These chairs look like ones that were, these sitting ones look like ones that were in the main lounge, the dining room.
Right, yeah.
Like a giant can opener or a bottle opener. Captain Hook's hook. Arr! 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 Alright, next. This does make it faster when you don't
Toot
have to
toot,
go
young
out
man.
to the main menu for everything.
Right. It's nice.
Alrighty.
I'm glad to see the pool is still being used. The Britannic deserves some joy in these dark years.
The Britannic double bottom being raised, casing extends up to the pool area. Outer walkway that was present on both Titanic and Olympic was removed to accommodate this.
Pool is always good for a hospital to have for rehab type situations.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was their purpose, but
Maybe I can get some laps in before the ship departs for Lemnos.
Maybe so. Just don't pee in the pool, Robin. That's not very gentlemanly of you. While the decor of Britannic's pool room was not installed during her fateful crossing, the pool itself was functional. Stewardesses recollected swimming in it shortly before the disaster. These just seem like they've been replaced by curtains. Because before, remember, I think it was the doors. They had little stall doors.
some of the stuff I don't know why they changed, why they didn't just leave those dressing rooms the same.
Yeah. Alright, next. Alright. Helicopter view. Free cam. Oh, is this just the RMS version? Hold up. Did I do something wrong? Didn't think so. Go to main menu.
Toot toot, young man.
HMHS exterior free cam. I thought that's what I did. I'm wondering because it said 1919. It threw me off. RMS Britannic. Oh, is this a glitch or bug?
I wonder.
I don't know if they did a true hospital ship exterior free cam, because this is not the correct one. This is the
No, it's the regular, the RMS.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, well,
I
guess we're done. As we've seen this, check this one out in the previous video that we did on this. Still sexy. I mean, we prefer this version. But yeah, it's the wrong one for what they're saying on this. So, I guess I'll just do an out here. So the next time we partake in this, we will go to the sinking aspect. Let me go back to the main menu. Which will be exciting, because it's supposed to be sinking in real time. Yeah, we'll be here next time. Let me go in history real quick. Oh, it's a lot of reading. Okay, well, that's alright. Do this, check this out. Definitely read this too if you're a history buff. Love that stuff. I'll do it, maybe not for a video though. But yeah, playing the sinking. Excited?
I'm excited.
That will be the next one. So
I do like that you installed that RAM. This was a lot faster.
yeah,
A
it
lot
could
smoother.
I got an upgrade on this.
Sitting.
I got an upgrade on this computer, and yeah, RAM, memory boost. It's a good thing. Check it out. So, anywho, we'll check out the sinking aspect of it on the next one, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you enjoy this one. Everybody, have a good day.
See you later.